Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades, and yep, let's just get into it. Right now we can see that Bitcoin came all the way up to $20,160 and came all the way back down. And again, I actually want to say thank you for your patience everyone, because I was doing the dishes and I was getting a little bit of housework done before I made my video. And on top of that, I had a little bit of work to do in the Discord. I actually purchased a Me6 bot NFT so we could have some access to live statistics on the crypto market. So I'm going to make an announcement later tonight, but overall you guys can now see that the Bitcoin price, the Ethereum price, and the Binance coin price, I've only put 3 cryptos up, are now updated. We have live price updated in the Discord on the top, I guess you could say the top channels, just after the welcome channel. So if you guys are in the Discord, all the prices are now updating live for you guys, so you guys don't have to tab out. If you just want a quick look at the price, you could scroll up, you'll now be able to see it there. But yeah, getting back to it, we can see that right now on a daily time frame, Bitcoin printing an 11 and a 3 on the DBSI, most just more sideways chop, really just waiting for that market open tomorrow for the S&P 500, or generally just the stock market. We can see that the futures right now are up a little bit, 18 basis points and 36 basis points on the Nasdaq. Basically flat, nothing really happening there. Again, we are waiting on some news to be coming out on Wednesday, I believe, but that's for the Canadian market. So Wednesday we have the CPI, not the CPI, the federal fund rates for Canada. So they're expected to raise another 75 basis points. Let's see if it's going to fall in line, or if they're going to surprise the market with a big 100 basis point rate hike. Again, I already think the Canadian housing market is already on shaky legs, so this is just adding weight to the back of the housing market. So that's probably not going to be anything good. We do have some FOMC members speaking on Wednesday as well, so let's see what happens there. But again, we do have Jerome Powell speaking on Thursday. So Chairman Jerome Powell is going to be speaking on Thursday, 1 week before the CPI data, which is going to be released on September 13. So the market is really just waiting for that next CPI data, because they know that the Fed is data reliant right now. They are waiting to see what is going to be happening in the economy, and they're going to be reacting accordingly. So if CPI starts to tick up again, then you're going to see the Fed raise the rates aggressively, more than they probably anticipated, and they're going to keep being hawkish. And although I think 0 point, or what are they at now? Let's go take a look quickly. What are they at? I believe they did a total. Where's the federal fund rate that they raised? So they didn't raise in August, they raised in July. The last one was to the 28th or the 27th. Yes. All right. So they raised a total of 2.5%, and the inflation is at 8.7 right now. So you tell me who's behind, or 8.5. So they are way behind the curve. They should have been tightening like a year ago, months ago. But again, they were sticking to that transitory narrative, and honestly it's really just stabbing them in the back right now, because it's causing a lot more problems that it solved. But yeah, let's keep going. Right now we can see that a lot of the altcoins are starting to pump up right now. We can take a look at Ethereum Classic, is at $39.88. We actually reached $40, so maybe we're going to see maybe reach $53. Again, the merge is happening in less than 10 days now, so I'm not too surprised that the other proof of work coins are starting to pump up like crazy. Ethereum getting a little bit of upside as well. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Let's see our Ethereum targets. Let's see if we've reached any so far. Ethereum moving up nicely, getting pretty close to 1700 once again. Maybe we'll pull the trigger on a small short on Ethereum, but in my opinion, I think I'm going to be waiting to see what happens after the merge for Ethereum. Again, I've been calling for Ethereum to go down back to 200, but again, that's more of a in the coming months, maybe to a coming year price target. Again, we are in a bear market. I still don't think the market has bottomed. I'm seeing a lot of articles that the market has bottomed. I think Paul in our Discord posted one saying the market bottom is near. Says like advanced analysts, and they're just calling for bottoms and getting retail in, and that's really what the market wants, because the big players want exit liquidity. They want to be able to sell into the rallies as retailers buy into it, right? And as retailers sell into the dumps in the panic, you see big money come in and scoop up those sweet prices at the low end, and then boom, it pumps up once again, and retail gets back in, and it's just a small man's game. It sucks, right? So if you think like big money, you'll be okay. Obviously, if you trade like a retailer, you're gonna suffer a lot. And let's take a look at natural gas as well. Coming down a little bit. Again, natural gas, we shorted right here at $9.95. Like I told everyone in advance, we are going to run into some pretty heavy resistance from this major trend line right here. But after that, I would probably, take your profits quickly, because the fundamentals for natural gas are quite strong right now. Nord Stream has been closed in Europe, so there is a supply constraint right now for natural gas, and demand is extremely high, and it is going to get even higher as we go into the winter season. So I would not be surprised if we saw natural gas go up to $13, $15, right? I would not be surprised at all. And then you would have a real energy crisis in Europe. Maybe that would start maybe that will be the catalyst for the markets rolling over. But again, if that were to happen, that would cause a significant amount more of inflation. I would definitely see oil starting to uptick as well. They are now talking about putting price caps on Russian oil, and Putin is warning against that, and they are ignoring his calls, as they always do. Ignore the man. He won't do anything, and eventually he's just going to stop selling to Europe as a whole, and the price of oil is going to skyrocket once again. But overall, I was expecting the price of oil to probably come down to $75, which I think it still can. But again, we're going to have to see a big shift, maybe in the CPI numbers, or a lot of factors can take into play. Maybe OPEC starts to flood the market again, although OPEC is not flooding the market. They're actually reducing their output again, which is actually applying upward pressure on oil prices. So that's quite interesting. Let's take a look at gold. Quickly, gold getting a little bit of upside, coming into some resistance around 1723, and starting to sell off a little bit. But again, we're going to see what happens on market open tomorrow. And let's take a look at a few other coins. I believe one of them was pumping quite handsomely. I don't know if I have it on my watch list here. I have so many coins now that I'm starting to lose track. Maybe we're going to have to start deleting them once they start to go to zero. I'm just kidding. Obviously, maybe a lot of these coins are going to go to zero, but ultimately, you want to keep your bigger portions of your portfolio in the bigger market cap ones like Bitcoin and maybe Ethereum. But again, none of this is financial advice. Do what you will. I actually watched a documentary recently, or a bit of a Netflix movie, if you will, about keeping your money on exchanges. And I think the movie was called, let me just look at it quickly right here.
I knew it was happening.
Oops. All right, let's take a look at what it was called. Let me just look at it quickly, because I just watched it. I just forgot the name. Again, it's called Trust No One: The Hunt for the Crypto King. It is about an exchange in Canada during the 2018 Bitcoin run-up. A lot of Canadians put their money onto this crypto platform, and ultimately that guy was a scammer, and he was actually using everyone's funds and trading it on the open market, and he actually ended up losing $150 million trading customers' money. And when customers came to withdraw their money, well, you know what? He didn't have any of it left, and ultimately he's dead now because I don't know, other circumstances occurred for that guy. But yeah, just the moral of the story is just not your keys, not your coins, right? So if you don't have your coins on a cold storage exchange, like a ledger or something, then you are open to maybe losing a substantial portion of your crypto savings if one of these platforms were to go under. So yeah, you know, not your keys, not your coins, guys. Those are like the golden rules of crypto. But yeah, you guys know where I stand on Bitcoin. Basically, if this level starts to break, we are going to see 1700 and potentially lower. If the markets are green, the S&P 500 is green, then you will most likely see a pump towards the upside, but don't put the farm on it. I do potentially see a little bit more upside in the S&P 500 if the CPI data is good. If it is bad, then you can bet your sweet asses that we are going to test these lower levels and potentially break them, because Jim Cramer has said that we are going to hold these lower levels, which most likely means that we are going to make new lows. The inverse Jim Cramer ETF working at its finest. Anyways, guys, you guys have a wonderful day. Hope you enjoyed your long Labor Day weekend. Let's get back to work on Monday. See you guys all tomorrow. Peace.